You can find really smart people who are believers and really smart people who aren't, because God gives us free will. He gives us a choice. He doesn't force us. But if you want to know if there's like reasons to believe, yeah, they're great reasons. In fact, there was a conference of 200 leading scientists from Europe and the United States that came together to talk about how modern science is pointing scientists, many of them, toward theism, toward believing there must be, it looks like there is a God. I grew up, went to University of Texas, studied engineering. I worked as an engineer. So in my mind, things have to make sense. They've got to be reasonable. And as I've looked at what many of these scientists said, there are lots of reasons to believe if you want to, and there are reasons to not if you really don't. But one of them, astrophysicists talk about the anthropic principle. It's this more recent scientific discovery that when you look at the constants of nature, like the weak and the strong electromagnetic force, the weak and the strong nuclear force, the electromagnetic force, if you look at the speed of light, the gravitational constant, all these different constants of nature, what scientists have found is that they're finely tuned. They're tuned like a well-tuned guitar. Like if one string is a little bit tighter or a little bit looser, the whole thing's out of tune, right? Well, in the same way, that what they found is that the universe, some 24 or more constants of the universe, are finely tuned, just a little % greater or less than, and humans couldn't exist on planet Earth. And when they look at it, what many conclude is that this universe has been finely tuned for life as we know it. That's just one of the things that makes me think, gosh, well, doesn't it make the most sense that there is an intelligent being behind the creation of it then? And of course, some people who really don't want that to be the case will say, no, it could be that there are just infinite number of parallel universes, and so ours just happens to be the one that's finely tuned for humans to be able to exist, so that means nothing. To which I say, okay, fine, if you want to believe that, but to me that takes a lot more faith than to look at it and go, like if I went to the craps table at Las Vegas and a guy kept throwing, double sixes again and again and again 400 times, you'd go, it's rigged, right? Because things don't happen by chance like that in our world. And so I would look at it and say, I think it makes a lot more sense to say there was a purpose behind this and God really did create it.